On Wednesday, I told you I'm not done becoming. But maybe you wondered, why now? Why start a YouTube channel at 64? Just weeks before walking away from a career that I've spent decades building. I know how that looks. Most people my age are thinking about slowing down. And yet, here I am, learning cameras, editing videos, talking to strangers on the internet. So today I want to answer that question. The real one. Not the surface answer, but the one underneath. Hi, I'm Glenda, 6 weeks from retirement. Grab your coffee and sit with me for a minute. This is Second Act Studio, where your next chapter starts now. Here's what most people assume, that I started a channel because I wanted to build something, a business, a brand, a following, but that's really not it. I didn't start this because I had a content strategy. I didn't start this because I thought I'd go viral, because honestly, hardly anyone's watching. I didn't even know what a thumbnail was 6 months ago. And honestly, I started this because I needed somewhere to tell the truth, the real version of this transition. Not the polished one, not the I have this all figured out version, because we all know by now I do not. I'm figuring it out in very real time. And I realized there wasn't a place where someone was saying that out loud. So no, it wasn't about subscribers. It wasn't about the views. It was about not being alone in this and maybe helping someone else feel a little less alone too. But there's something underneath that too, something I didn't say in Wednesday's video. I think part of me was afraid, not of retirement, not of the money part, not of the Medicare part. I've spent my career in insurance. I understand those pieces. I think I was afraid of becoming invisible. There's this quiet expectation, and if you're a woman over 60, you've probably felt it, that you're supposed to step back, shrink a little, get out of the way. Nobody says it out loud, but you feel it by employers, by families, by a culture that doesn't quite know what to do with women who aren't necessarily young anymore. And I realized I was starting to believe that. I was starting to think that maybe my voice didn't matter as much as it used to. Maybe my ideas were not relevant. And maybe the most graceful thing to do was just fade. But that's not how this is felt. The closer retirement gets, the more I realize that I am not fading. I'm not done. I'm not invisible. I am more myself than I have been in years. And starting this channel, putting my face on a screen, as scary as that has been, using my actual voice, it was me saying, hey, I am still here. I am still relevant. I have something to say. And both things can be true at the very same time. You can be retiring and you can still be becoming. But there's another layer I haven't talked about yet. Something I left behind a long, long time ago. Something this channel is giving back to me. Before the insurance, before Medicare, before all of it, as I've mentioned in the past, I was an artist. I owned galleries. I made things with my hands. I lived in color and texture and creativity. And then life happened. Responsibilities piled up. A career picked me, and oh, I am so grateful for it. It gave me stability. It gave me a way to take care of the people that I love. But somewhere along the way, I put my artist side away. I didn't think about her much. You don't when you're busy, when you're building a career, when you're showing up every day and doing the work. But lately, the closer retirement gets, the more I have realized something. This doesn't feel like the end of a chapter. It feels like a return, not to the person I was in my 30s, but to a part of myself I never should have left behind. A return to the creative part of myself that I've missed for a very long time. About this channel, Second Act Studio, isn't random. The word studio was very intentional. It's where art happens, where things get made, where you show up and create, even when it's messy. And I didn't expect this part. I thought I was starting a YouTube channel, talking to a camera, sharing what I was learning about retirement, maybe helping a few people along the way. But somewhere, something shifted. I started wondering what my voice sounded like when it wasn't attached to a job, when I wasn't an insurance agent, not Glenda, the Medicare advisor, just Glenda. And sitting down in front of a camera week after week started helping me answer those questions. YouTube became more than just content. It became a way of listening to myself again. I'm realizing that this isn't about the channel. It's not about the videos. It's not even about the audience, although I genuinely love connecting with each and every one of you. It's about reclaiming something, a voice, a creative identity, a sense that I'm not just wrapping up. I am just starting. When I named this Second Act Studio, I didn't fully understand what exactly I was naming. I thought it was a channel, a place to share videos, but it became something more. It became a bridge between who I was and who I'm becoming, the career that defined me for decades and the creative life that I am stepping back into, between the version of me that followed the rules and the version asking, what do I actually want? I am 6 weeks away from retirement, and I still do not have it all figured out. But I know this, I am not done. I am not disappearing, and I am not too old to start something new. And if you're watching this, if you're somewhere in the same transition, asking your own version of what now, I want you to know you are not the only one. Here's what I genuinely would love to know. What would you start if you believed it wasn't too late? Drop it in the comments below. I do read them. And I think you'll find you're in good company here. If you've been waiting for a sign that you're in the right place, this is it. Subscribe and let's walk this together. This is Second Act Studio, where your next chapter starts now. And next time, I'm going to share something about this transition that still catches me off guard, even this close. I'll see you then. Have a great day, and thanks for being here.